Hello, I'm Samir Nasr, the director of the movie Sharaf you're going to see now. I was born in Germany. I have a German mother, an Egyptian father. I have been living in Germany like now for more than 30 years, but my relation to Egypt was always very strong, and my concern and my love to this country is one of the main energies in my life. So after doing many movies in Germany, I felt the urge and the need to make films in Egypt. And that was more than 10 years ago when I decided to turn the novel Sharaf by Sonallah Ibrahim to a film. I'm often asked why I chose the novel Sharaf to turn it into a movie. And I like to answer that I didn't choose the novel, but the novel chose me. Meaning that I read it when I was still in film school in Ludwigsburg in Germany. And the novel came out then, it was in 1997. And I was absolutely fascinated by it. It's an incredible depiction of the Egyptian reality, of all the crazy things, of the brutal things, of the beautiful things, of the humor, of the will to survive, of the will to find a solution in every difficult situation, and also an incredible summary of the forces that that have the power in the society. I was too young back then, and many years passed, and when I had this feeling that I had to go to Egypt and do a movie, I remembered this novel, and I met Sonallah Ibrahim, the writer, and asked him to turn the novel into a film. And he had been in prison himself for 5 years in the Nasser era. And so he asked me, so what do you know about the prison, and why do you think you can tell this story? And my answer was, to me, it's a film inside the prison, but mainly it deals with the things outside the prison. It just takes them and puts them into this microcosm, and and you see it like in a microscope, very dense and very intense. So we became friends instantly, Sonallah Ibrahim and me. And I was searching for a screenwriter to write the screenplay with me, but I didn't find someone it clicked with. So he was the one that decided to do the film, to write the script together, and we started doing this more than 10 years ago. While we were working on the script, Sonallah Ibrahim and me, in 2011, the Arab Spring started. We can debate about the name, but I think it's a name that is common to everyone, so I will refer to it as the Arab Spring. And we suddenly felt that the film might not be relevant anymore, because it was definitely a film about the Mubarak era, the novel and the screenplay we were writing. So we stopped work a little bit, and then 2 or 3 years passed, and we discovered that the things we were talking about in the screenplay were still pretty much the same, if not worse. And then that's when we decided to go on with the film, and not to put it in a specific time, because we felt it's not a film about the Mubarak era, and maybe it's not even a film about now, but it's a film about structures and about problems that are very old. They have been for decades, and I think they will still be with us for many decades. We wanted it to be an Egyptian film with Egyptian actors still, but when we were about to shoot in 2019, it was absolutely impossible to get a censorship permit from Egypt, because every film needs a censorship permit. And when we didn't get the censorship permit, many team members were afraid to do the film, because then it's a film that's not within the system. So I lost many of my crew members, and I lost many of my actors, including the 3 main actors very close before shooting. Luckily, we had decided before to shoot the prison in Tunisia. Of course, losing the main actors is a major calamity for any film, and I think the filmmakers amongst you can imagine and feel how much this is a real challenge for any film. So that was the moment where I had a long meeting with Sonal Ibrahim. We stayed like 2 or 3 days rewriting and reworking the screenplay, reverting it to an idea that we had some time before, because it didn't make any sense more to make this an Egyptian movie with non-Egyptian actors pretending to be Egyptians. That in my opinion doesn't work. So we reverted to an idea that we had before, to not make a film about Egypt, but make a film about the whole Arab world. And this led us to not having our events taking place in a concrete country, but in a prison that could be anywhere, but it's not located in a specific country. And that was the time when I thought about doing something that has never been done before in an Arabic movie, like getting actors from many different countries and let everybody speak his own accent of Arabic. The Arabic accents are very different: the Egyptian, the Tunisian, the Syrian. So we have actors from all these countries and many more. We have from Palestine, from Gaza, the main actor Ahmed al-Munyarawi. We have Fadi Abi Samra from Lebanon. Fadi was demonstrating in the streets. When I was recasting the role, I saw him in a TV interview speaking about the protests in Beirut. And I felt, I admired him as an actor, but I felt he was the man to be Dr. Ramzi and to embody this character. And when he read the script, he said, this is like exactly what I wanted to do for so many years, because it sums up my my struggle in life. It's not only a film about the Arab world, it's a film about many, many countries in the world that are struggling with pretty much the same problems: corruption, abuse of power, injustice, and a huge problem of a young generation that has incredible aspirations, incredible dreams. But how will they fulfill these dreams? That's the big question, and that's what's also what I like so much about the novel, and what made the novel in the first place a big success between very young people. So I hope you will, somehow enjoy the film. It's not an easy film, but I really hope you can relate to it, and I'm very happy about the screening. I would have loved to be with you, and I'm looking forward very much to hear the comments and the reactions. Thank you very much for being there. Samir Nasr.